Before you sleep tonight, I want you to imagine a train station that doesn't appear on any map. A station that has no name, no timetable, no ticket office. And yet, every night, precisely at midnight, a train arrives there. Not for everyone, only for people who have become lost. Not lost in a city, not lost in a forest, lost in life. And every passenger receives a single gift, one chance, one journey, one memory, a chance to visit it again, not to change it, not to fix it, only to understand it. And this is the story of one passenger, a man named Elias. Elias was 38 years old enough to know disappointment, young enough to still remember hope. At least, he used to. Once, he dreamed of becoming a writer. He imagined bookshelves filled with stories carrying his name. But life happened. Bills arrived. Responsibilities multiplied. Years passed. Dreams became practical decisions. Practical decisions became routines. And routines became entire decades. By the time he noticed, he had become a stranger to himself. Every morning felt the same. Every evening felt shorter. And every year seemed to disappear faster than the last. One rainy autumn night, Elias sat alone on a bench outside the city. He wasn't sure why. He had simply kept walking, past familiar streets, past closed shops, past the last bus stop, until he reached an old railway platform he had never seen before. A rusted sign stood nearby. The paint had faded long ago. No station name remained. Only a clock. Its hands pointed to 11:59. Elias checked his watch. 11:59分. The wind became still. The world became strangely quiet. Then, the clock struck midnight, and a train emerged from the darkness. It arrived without sound. No roaring engine, no screeching wheels, only soft golden light shining through the windows. The train looked impossibly old. Polished brass, dark wood, lanterns glowing like tiny stars. The doors opened. A conductor stepped onto the platform. He wore a long navy coat and a silver pocket watch. His hair was completely white. His face carried the peaceful expression of someone who had seen every story imaginable. "Good evening, Elias," he said. Elias froze. "I don't know you." The conductor smiled. "Most passengers say that." "Passengers?" Elias looked around. The platform had been empty moments before. Now several people stood nearby. A woman clutching a faded photograph. An elderly man holding a wedding ring. A young woman carrying an unopened letter. All of them looked as though they were carrying invisible weights. The conductor opened a small book. "One memory," he said gently. "One journey." Something inside Elias told him to board. So he did. The train moved. Outside the windows, darkness flowed like water. No cities, no countryside, only stars. Thousands of them, as though the train were traveling through the night sky itself. The passengers sat quietly. No one spoke. No one used a phone. No one looked impatient. For the first time in years, Elias felt still, truly still. The conductor eventually approached. "Do you know which memory you wish to visit?" Elias thought for a moment. There were many possibilities. His childhood, his first love, his university years, the day he abandoned writing. But another memory appeared, unexpectedly. A summer evening, 20 years ago. A lake, a wooden dock, and a conversation he had almost forgotten. "I know," Elias whispered. The conductor nodded. "Then we have arrived." The train stopped. Elias stepped onto the platform and immediately recognized the place. The lake, the dock, the warm summer air. Everything looked exactly as it had 20 years earlier. Even the smell of the water felt familiar. Then he saw himself, 20-year-old Elias, sitting at the edge of the dock, holding a notebook, dreaming about the future. Beside him sat a young woman named Clara, the love of his life, or perhaps the love of the life he never lived. They were laughing, talking, planning, believing. The older Elias stood silently nearby, watching, unable to speak to them, unable to interfere, only observe. The younger Elias spoke first. "I think we're going to be okay." Clara smiled. "Of course we are. You sound very certain." "I am." "Why?" She pointed toward his notebook. "Because you still believe." The words struck him harder than he expected. Because he remembered what happened afterward. Life became complicated. The relationship ended. Dreams faded. The notebook disappeared. And somewhere along the way, belief vanished too. The memory continued. Clara leaned closer. "Promise me something." "What?" "No matter what happens." She smiled. "Don't become someone who stops dreaming." The younger Elias laughed. "I won't." The older Elias closed his eyes. Because he knew he had. A tear rolled down his cheek. Not because he had lost Clara, not because life had changed, but because he had forgotten that version of himself entirely. The version who still looked at the future with wonder. The version who thought possibility was endless. The version who believed. The lake shimmered. The stars reflected across the water. And, for a brief moment, the memory turned toward him. Not the younger Elias. Not Clara. The memory itself, as though it were alive. As though it knew he was there. And somehow, he understood. The purpose of the journey had never been regret. It was remembrance. Coy. The train whistle sounded softly in the distance. The visit was ending. The dock faded. The lake dissolved into starlight. And Elias returned to the train. The conductor was waiting. "Did you find what you were looking for?" Elias considered the question, then slowly shook his head. "No." The conductor smiled. "Good." Elias laughed. "What does that mean?" "It means you found what you needed instead." The journey back felt different. The darkness outside no longer seemed empty. It felt peaceful, like a blank page. A beginning rather than an ending. The train slowed. The station appeared once again. Midnight Station. The place between yesterday and tomorrow. Elias stepped onto the platform. The conductor tipped his hat. "Will I ever see this train again?" The old man looked thoughtful. then smiled. Hopefully not. Elias frowned. The conductor chuckled. Because if you've truly remembered who you are, he closed the train door. You won't be lost anymore. The train disappeared into the darkness. The platform vanished, and suddenly Elias found himself standing in the quiet city once more. The rain had stopped. The clouds were clearing. Above him, stars filled the sky. For the first time in years, he felt lighter. Not because his problems were gone, not because life had become easier, but because something forgotten had returned. Hope. The next morning, Elias bought a notebook. Nothing special, just a simple notebook. Then he sat down and began to write. One sentence, then another, then another. And somewhere far away, beyond ordinary maps, beyond ordinary time, a midnight train continued its journey, searching for the next passenger who had forgotten who they once were, waiting patiently for midnight and for someone ready to remember